A butterfly is a day moth.
Jem, you're a pathetic little creature.
It is the moth of the daylight.
She got out and got her simmer frame out of her boot of her car that she just written off. Yeah, and stood there looking at me.
I'm saying what? What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do about a simmer frame? She better knock you out of it. That's what she better do, Kieran.
I looked at her and I just thought. Having to get out of my house and go to work. That is my number one hate. Do they bite you though?
I don't give a fuck. I'll kill it. I'll break his neck.
So if there was no jobs in the world, what would happen?
Everyone would be on the fucking Jeremy Kyle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a Pinch of Malt podcast, episode 14 now. We're getting on. How are we, boys?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Absolutely I'm fantastic. Good. Very good.
Have you been busy,
Have
Kieran?
you been busy this week, Kieran?
Is this some sort of running joke, is it? Some sort of sick joke to you guys? Aaron, am I ever here?
No, you're not.
But you baited yourself up earlier by telling Mum if she's ever in Hitchin, you're always about.
No, because I work near there, so it's fine.
Yeah, but I've been to the gym every day this week and I've never seen you there, so...
Yeah, not where... Well, it depends what time you come in at, really. You're on late this week, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll come in about 10.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, he's lying, because I've been there these 3 times this week at that time. 10 o'clock.
Probably not 10, like probably 11.
More like 12, 1 o'clock, Aaron.
No, because 12, 1 o'clock I have to be at work.
So.
Best
said you see her once or twice.
Yeah, of course you can't miss this, Kieran. Do you know what I mean?
What, miss what?
When this is strutting around the gym. You know,
Aaron, you're that pale, like I said earlier on.
People are looking.
When Mum gave birth to you, Aaron, she had to get a fluorescent light out just to make sure you were human.
When I come in the gym, Kieran, people take notice. That's all I've got to say. Double ARD. That's all I've got to say.
Jamie, what have you got to say about
You were born
this?
a glow stick, Aaron.
Was I born a glow stick?
Yeah.
Okay then, Jamie.
You're one of them ones you crack and throw away after the night out. Do you know them little cracky ones?
Jamie's been upset this week because we took the piss out of him too much last week. On last week's episode. We haven't heard last week's episode because he's still cutting it, but apparently he's cut out all of the...
Not all of it.
You can't keep cutting all the funny bits.
It's not funny. It wouldn't be funny. It wouldn't be funny to anyone outside.
It will be funny.
It's not.
Jamie, you'd be surprised what people find funny in this.
So, do you know what happened to me this week, lads?
What happened to you, Jamie? What happened?
Someone called you dwarf.
I woke up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
To find I have been bitten on my nipple by a spider. And I had a nipple twice the size.
You've got super sensitive nips anyway, haven't you?
I've got super sensitive nipples.
Are you sure
anyway.
Rocco didn't just like have a little nibble?
No, Aaron.
Did Charlotte put some?
It's one of them ones where, do you know when you
nips?
reach down and you feel the bite, and then ever since you initially touch it, it just never stops fucking itching. It's been like that all week.
Did Charlotte put some Vaseline on it?
No, I put some Sudocrem on.
So
on my nip.
So you having a little bit of a play with you?
You gonna show us it?
I ain't having a play, Aaron.
You having a little bit of play with your nipple, yeah?
Are you gonna show us?
Have you ever had a itchy nipple?
Yeah, Jamie.
Look, I'll show you.
You say it's a spider bite.
Look.
You say it's a spider bite. How would you know it's a spider bite?
Oh, that was grim.
And that was literally like I thought I had cancer. I thought I had cancer because it was like a big lump.
It's not on the tip though, is it?
It was actually on my nipple.
It's on the top.
You don't get cancer on your tip though, do you?
You get cancer anywhere.
It's on the areola.
It's on your breast. It's not your tip.
It can be anywhere.
It's normally a lump inside of you.
Yeah, it's normally inside, but obviously I woke up with a huge lump.
The lump can get that big that it can grow outside.
It was actually it protruded more than my nipple did.
How did you work that one out and work then? Did you wear like a double layer?
I had to wear 2 t-shirts. all week, which is
Styled it out.
Which is been okay, to be fair, because it's not been that hot this week. So
Well, start of the week it was, wasn't it?
yeah, the start of the week you don't.
I don't understand how you determine it's a spider bite.
Because I have so many spiders in my flat at the minute.
No, but you came around our house for a barbecue, and people got bit by mosquitoes there. So
Aye, Mum got bit on the head,
On the
and she had the
forehead.
biggest bite mark
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah,
so
but
how have you determined it's a spider?
it
not a
was 2
mosquito?
days later, so I would have noticed it by then.
I think you're being very dramatic. It's not a spider. It was a mosquito. Get over yourself, son.
Either way, Aaron, I've been
Get over
bitten
yourself.
on my nipple.
Yeah, I don't know. That could
Accept
be anyone.
it.
That could be Rocco, innit? Rocco would be a little bit of a play.
It could be Rocco. It's not Rocco.
Rocco could have a little bit of a play.
No.
You could have.
No.
So you're not going to ask me how I got on this week.
How did you get on then, Aaron?
Fantastic, mate. You know, had a fantastic week. You know, just bump out of work. You know, coming home,
Doing
busting
fuck
out the
all?
gym, sleeping, waking up, doing the same thing. That's just how it is. Hard worker.
How would you have time for a woman? A
I
potential,
don't, Jamie, right now.
a potential mate.
I don't right now, Jamie. To be honest.
You don't have time for a woman?
No, I don't even have time for myself, Jamie.
Are you on any dating apps?
No,
No.
I'm not.
Do you talk to women?
Not currently, no. I ain't got time, Jamie.
You ain't got time.
Yeah, I honestly haven't got time. I'm just so busy recently. As Kieran always says.
I am busy. I'm always busy.
What are you doing today, Kieran?
Well, I'm working later on.
Yeah, for how long?
A little bit. Now I've got one to start with.
You want to start? You go start, Kieran.
Jamie's recent, if you guys listened to the following podcast before, Jamie loves a good
Episode
sex doll
story.
or some kind of sexual relations with something people shouldn't be having sex with.
Yeah.
Well, this week on Twitter, the hashtag #SexRobotGripes. Hashtags. Yeah, but gripes is like things that can go wrong type thing. I think that's what it means.
Isn't that more like annoyance? Like a gripe. It's like someone that's annoying.
Yeah, annoying. Backlash against human robot love. Apparently, people have been saying that there's people have got to be careful what they wish for because apparently people are scared. Well, Twitter is scared that people are gonna want the newer models all the time, and what's gonna happen to all the older ones?
Of the older sex dolls.
Oh dear, they'll be full of bloody whatever.
Because apparently
Sperm.
people are actually producing like like in Japan and stuff, they're actually producing sex dolls, like robots.
Yeah,
so you can have
yeah,
sex
yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
They've been doing that for a while. That was on that sex dolls program.
Yeah, but apparently they're getting like really close to making like a really good one.
Yeah.
I reckon you could.
People are just taking the piss out of it.
I
on
reckon
Twitter.
Jamie could be like a sex doll connoisseur.
Well, it's like TV, innit? Like the first.
Well, can you imagine if you walk in and Jamie's
Do you know
called
what?
himself Madam and he's got like 1,000 sex dolls around him and,
And
he's
he's got-
like,
and he's got
just
a-
pick one. And he's
My
got-
Little
if that's giving me
he's
an
got little
income, I'll
boobs.
fucking do it.
And
Little
he's,
boobs in his
and
house.
he's got a My Little Pony costume on. And he just rolled up. Was like, yo.
If that was giving me income, I'd do it. I don't care.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
All
do you
leather.
know like? Do you know
Call
like?
yourself Madam.
Do you remember the
Why
chicken
do I need to be
connoisseur?
dressed in leather? I'm just the person sorting people out.
You're the dominatrix, Jay. You're the
No.
You are.
the ooh la la.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Pimping your house
But
out
I would
into
be the
little
madame
boobs.
of the prostitution ring.
Why would you be the madam?
I would be the madame.
The
What's
madam.
The madam.
The madam.
I'll be
Madame is a different word, Joe.
I'll be the madam.
Madame.
I'll be the
Madame.
madam of the prostitution ring.
Would
I
you
wouldn't
know?
give a shit because you're not prostituting humans, are you?
Yeah, but you got to think all those creepy guys that come in.
Yeah, they can bang away. I'll just send in my cleaning team afterwards. Get a bit
Have
of
you
Dettol,
seen that-
throw them in the bath.
Have you seen that Sky Atlantic show, Vice? Is it Vice?
You love Dell.
I love a bit of Dettol, Aaron.
Have you seen it? Vice.
No.
No,
It's got James Franco in it and he plays two different characters.
no.
Have you not
Yeah.
seen it? It's about the porn industry back in the 70s and 80s. It's really good.
Of course.
And he starts running a pimp house type thing.
Mm.
So he brings all the prostitutes off the street and then turns like a warehouse type thing into like loads of different booths that
Yeah.
you can go off. That's what I imagine you being like.
Yeah, I'll do that.
serve them behind the bar.
Yeah.
I could imagine. Do you remember the?
Who's going to clean up after them, Jay? You're going to have to
My
walk in.
cleaning team.
Oh, you can have that, are you?
I have 4 people.
It's gonna get some like.
I have 1 sprayer
Why would you have one that just sprays? Why
because
would
they
you
have
not
to spray the room down
Yeah.
because you don't know what the fuck they've been up to when they go in there.
Yeah.
Door closed.
What about the demoralised bot in the corner? What do you do with that?
Wash it, put it back in the system. Put it back to work.
How are you going to wash it?
I'll make sure it's washed.
Bit of Dettol in the
Bit
bar.
of Dettol, throw it in the bath.
Slap his ass. Go on, then, son. Get in there. Go on, boy.
Ugh,
Off you go.
that's disgusting.
I just reckon Jamie.
Do you see anything wrong with that though? If you're making like 10 grand a week out of prostituting robots out,
You'd be making
who gives
more
a
than that.
fuck?
You'd be making more than that.
Yeah, 10 grand a day.
Yeah, probably.
Give
Probably
me the
more
money.
than that.
Give me the money.
I'd
Send
rather-
me the robots and I'll do it.
Because I guarantee there's going to be loads of these people once it starts happening that will actually be
Yeah,
doing
if
it
they're
quite a
good,
lot.
if they're good enough, like the real thing, it'll be like the new Amsterdam. It would be called Jamsterdam
Why is it Jamsterdam?
because it's Jamie's Amsterdam running the place.
No, it'd be called Madame Jamie's.
Madame.
Madame Jamie's
Madame Jamie.
night of frolics and thrills.
You got some messed up views, man.
Do you not think? I would not care, man.
no, I reckon-
would not care. And like anyone that has like a second-hand one, just send it over or put it to work.
I reckon, yeah. Do you know, like, do you remember the
New booth, new robot.
do you remember the chicken
Be the
connoisseur?
special of the
yeah?
week.
Do you remember the chicken connoisseur where you go around testing chicken shops? Innit? I reckon Jamie should go around testing sex dolls. Innit?
Well, I wouldn't physically want to do it myself. To be
and
honest.
do you know he does that? Do you remember he does the crep check?
Charlotte beat him up before he ever got to the chance of doing that.
Yeah, but if it like to physically have sex with one, could you imagine if it like malfunctioned and like crumped on your dick or something, like closed down on your dick, closed down when it's used to like
And
Pee
you have
Wee
to,
Herman's
yeah, you have to
penis.
go to hospital, innit? And then like,
Not even that, you're just dead
but excuse me,
through loss of blood. Because if you
What,
lost
you-
your penis in a sex robot accident, you're not going to the hospital, are you? You're just going to pretend nothing's wrong and just walk around with
a robot attached to your penis.
no, with,
You're gonna rock up to work, like, right, Dave. And
with
he's just
half
like,
a penis that you've tried to cauterize in an oven.
you got your robot attached to your penis. You're right, Dave. Yeah, just cracking on. You know. Oh, you went to barbecue this weekend? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And it's still stuck on there, is it?
What are you going to do if you have kids and your kids ask what you do?
I'll tell them I am
I'm Madame Jamie.
I'm in the HR department.
Madame J.
I work in human resources.
where you slap a robot's ass and tell him to
Do
get
you
back in
now?
there. Get back
But
in
yeah,
there.
that was the story that I found this week. Well, I thought you would love.
Would you not accept it? Would you not be one? Would you? You'd work with me, Kieran.
What? Be what?
I'd put you on the door.
You'd
Why would I be on the door?
You would be,
Because I got the muscles. to
you
go on
would
the
be
door.
robotic pimp, Kieran. That's what you'd be.
You would be on the door, Kieran. I'd put you on the door, taking
Would I
in
now?
tickets.
Would I know?
You guys heard about the story where this drug dealer he had a parrot and he trained his parrot so well, so when a police car goes by, it squeaks for him in a certain way to tell him when there's a police car nearby, so he can stop what he's doing and all that. And the guy got caught, and they took the parrot, off him, and then the parrot kept repeating, "Do not snitch, do not snitch." That's what it kept saying. And then the guy got convicted of it because they just found like loads of drugs in his house. Yeah, but the parrot just keeps saying, "Do not snitch."
Yeah, because that would be hearing everything and wanting to repeat everything in the whole house, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what parrot. I think that's like interesting. Like parrots can technically speak.
Well, they mimic.
Yeah, but not much animals can do that.
What would you do if you turned around and you saw like you was in the room with the dog alone
And it spoke.
and he just started chatting to you?
I'm like, I'm about to make money off you, son. I'm about to get your ass up.
Yeah, but what if no one else could hear him?
I'm like, you speaking to the world. What was that? Some Family Guy stuff with Stewie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
What would you do, Kieran?
I'll probably get myself tested for schizophrenia.
Would you think you're mentally ill?
What?
If you heard Buddy talking.
Of course I would.
If you're sitting in the room with Buddy and just starts
Well, like a
chatting
Doctor
to you,
Doolittle situation
Yeah.
going
I-
on.
and no
He's
one else
like-
can hear him.
And he's going, Hey, Kieran. And you're like,
Yeah.
you're going, what's going on in it?
He's like, you're going to take me for a walk, mate?
He's like, you're going to feed me? Because you ain't, feed
What would
me
your
nothing.
dog be? I imagine your dog being like a complete like crackhead, like someone that's always, what are they call when they're like, what do they call it when they're looking for like the next fixed?
Clucking.
That's what Rocco's like constantly. He's like, what are you doing, man? Where we going? What are we gonna do? We can do that, yeah? We can do that, yeah? We can do that, yeah?
I always think, like, I try to put myself in his head and think, what mission are you on? Because he'd be sitting there chewing, then all of a sudden he's up and he's in the bedroom, and he comes back out, he's upstairs. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is it going through your mind? So it would be quite interesting to hear him, what he's saying. But I can imagine he's just going to be like, ball, throw ball,
throw
ball,
ball,
and that's it. That's all will go through his head.
Throw ball, food.
So then pigeons off of Finding Nemo.
Pigeons?
The seagulls on Finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it may have been.
Have you guys heard the other news story that I've got this week? A rhino flipped a car numerous times at a German safari park this week.
Safari? A rhino?
A black rhino, by the looks of it, is that?
It's one of those. It's a 30-year-old bull weighed in at 3 tons.
Bull rhino.
Bull.
But
Bull, which is like a.
Man.
It's like a.
Oh, okay.
They're big.
I don't understand why there's rhinos in safaris.
Because that's what they're going
There's a rhino everywhere in
for.
safaris.
What do you think a safari is?
I know what safari is.
Safari park is different to a zoo.
Monkeys and that.
Yeah,
grass.
safari park's different to a zoo.
Yeah,
Safari
I know.
park, you drive through it in your own car.
I know, but rhinos are like, they can charge fast, isn't it?
Yeah, but so could
And
lions.
they can do damage. Yeah, but a lion can't flip a car.
Yes, it could if it tried.
No, it
If
couldn't.
all of them ran at it. and
Jamie,
tried
he's
to.
not squatting.
All
He's
of
not.
them-
Jamie, he's not squatting down and lifting it up.
I don't think you realise how big lions are.
Lion, no, a lion is not going to flip a car. They're not going to do it. They can't just lift
No, a
up
lion
their head.
wouldn't flip a car.
No,
A couple of lions could flip a car.
If you're telling me someone's drove in a Toyota
Jamie,
Yaris down
I
the
don't
road,
think
yeah,
I don't think the lion's going to think. Do you know what, that Yaris needs flipping, yeah? Because they're going for the people on side if they're pissed off. Yeah.
Apparently, the rhino. They don't know what aggravated the rhino. It just attacked it, flipped it multiple times. So,
it could have been anything. Could have been.
But
reflection
apparently-
or-
in May of this year, the 2 lion keepers, with the you know, what I mean, the ones that look after the lion, died. Same zoo.
So they're obviously not looking after the animals properly. Or something.
Probably, I imagine not. But yeah,
All animals are unpredictable.
can you imagine being in your car? You imagine your piece of shit car, Jamie, that's sitting outside now. You'd want the rhino to hit your car, wouldn't you?
I would want the rhino to hit my car, but I feel as though I would be a lot more safer in my car than your car. Definitely, because it's bigger.
And plus,
That's that's the reason.
Plus, if
Because
if
the
Kieran's
way you
driving,
drive,
the
Jamie,
chances
yeah,
right
as soon
off
as it
before you
hits
get
your
there.
car, that'll be it.
I wouldn't drive my car in a safari park anyway.
I don't. Yeah, I don't trust safaris.
Because the monkeys come and shit on your window, piss in your window.
Lion can't eat your children.
Lions are too small to eat your children, apparently.
Never said that. I said they're small enough. They're not. They're too small to flip a car, Jamie. Innit?
No, I'm telling you now that if you were driving like a little shitty car, like a Fiat 500,
You
But
show
to
me.
Yaris.
You show me a video of a lion flipping a car, and I will apologise. Until then, I am not dealing with this conversation right now, Jamie. So Jamie tried to find the video, and Jamie, what was the results?
I didn't say there would be a video, but I said they can do it.
How do you know this, Jamie?
Because
Are you
they'll be
a
strong
lion?
enough.
Are you a
I'm
lion
telling
expert?
you
Are
now.
you?
Yeah.
Is that what you do in the weekend, Jamie? You research lions.
They call me Jamie the Lion Tamer.
So they call you Madame Jamie, and now Jamie the Lion Tamer.
Yeah,
You go by multiple names, don't you, Jay?
yeah. I'm
Why
I'm a
is
man
this?
of many.
Jimmy's a man of many
Professions.
trades.
Why is that? Jamie, just say you're wrong. Just say it.
I don't admit anything. Deny, deny, deny. That is the motto
Petty.
in life.
Pettiness. So what have you got to talk about today, Jay?
Have you seen what's been circulating this week about the woman who attempted to stab a child in the eye and then stabbed her little sister as well, just walking past them randomly on the street? Have you seen
What?
the video?
Sorry, say that again.
There's a video of these 2 young girls with their parents walking along the street,
Yeah.
and a woman comes up to them, stabs one of them in the eye, and then attempts to stab the second one.
Really?
Have you seen it? I'll show you it.
Oh,
Is it messed up?
It's quite graphic. Well, it's grainy footage, so you can't really see entirely what's going on.
Where was this?
I don't know where it is.
Is it in China? It sounds like something would happen in China.
Why China's alright, isn't it?
No, it looks like America or somewhere.
Oh yeah, she's got a big ass knife in her hand.
What?
It's a boy. It's a boy. She stabbed a baby boy.
I thought it was a girl just because it looks like a little girl.
I don't think she got him properly.
Cuts to his cheek.
Yeah.
Moderate, severe cuts to his cheek.
Yeah.
It's in Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Streets of Georgia. To the Bassy.
Could you imagine me walking down the road? You've got your 2 kids with your wife or whatever,
Yeah.
and then
Mate,
there's
I'll
some
flip
psychopath fucking walks up to you.
Mate, she's getting...
Like, because it's unprovoked as well. There's no
She's
being provoked there.
She's getting the smackdown. She's getting...
She's clearly mentally ill or something, and she's just fucked up
she's
in the
getting
head.
smackdown.
She's mental.
She is getting battered.
Is that what you do? You beat her up?
You can't attack a child. You
Like-
just can't.
The dad went after her in the moment, but he got fought back with a knife. But I don't think a knife would stop me from fucking going
I'd be
for it.
enraged, isn't it?
It's
So you keep watching it? Is that what you're doing?
yeah. I'm trying to. They won't. I just don't understand.
We'll put a link up, or tell people what to search in the description, because I don't really know whether it will still be on Facebook.
Is
Fortunately,
it on Facebook? Is it?
It's on Facebook, yeah, but I
they
think
weren't
it'll get
majorly
banned.
hurt though, were they?
Huh?
They weren't majorly hurt though.
No.
were they?
No.
Fortunately.
But I think that's just purely because the woman couldn't get at the right angle. But you see how quickly she comes in. That's predetermined.
She
isn't
walks
it?
past him, then she comes back and then tries it, and then
Yeah.
she stabs him.
Yeah.
But she can't get him because he's at, as you said, he's at the wrong angle. But
She's
she's
at
got
the
a big
wrong
ass
angle.
knife in her hand.
Huge. I think she's obviously a nutter. Come out.
And then
of the
she
house.
tries to make it out, as in she goes back to stab the other child.
Mm.
Mate, I would have knocked her clean. I would have decked her
Yeah.
there and then.
Yeah, even
She-
with knife or no knife, wouldn't you still
Would have been
lunge
punched
for her?
in the
wouldn't
jaw.
you? You get that protective instinct coming.
You've got to though, haven't you?
Yeah. Otherwise, everyone could have been dead. She could have done the kid. Went for
CCTV.
your
At
mum.
the end of the day, when the police turned up and she's knocked out, CCTV. You got your wife standing there.
She
you
got
got
the
the
knife
kids.
in her hand anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, the knife will be kicked away, hopefully.
Hmm.
But that's fucked up, innit? I was just going through my normal news feed, and that come up at
Yeah,
7
Facebook.
in the morning.
It gets like that, doesn't it? It's like on Facebook when all those videos of that gunman was on there.
Yeah, like
The
New
laws,
Zealand.
the laws on Facebook. They do get stuff quickly, but some of the stuff they just don't get as quick as they
No.
should.
Well, that actual shooting was live streamed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's because they can't stop you from live streaming.
No,
That's the thing.
until it's reported.
Hmm.
But yeah, that was messed up. I couldn't
And people,
believe it.
unfortunately, in this day and age, will watch that to the end, then report it, then actually report it while it's happening.
Yeah, it was like half an hour footage, wasn't it?
Yeah, which is sad.
Mate.
But yeah, that's how messed up this world is now.
But you should see some of the videos that, like, the lads were showing me in work today. Some of the videos that some guys get. I haven't got the stomach to watch them, but some of the videos that some
Yeah, it's like
guys
on
get.
Reddit. You can get a Reddit thread. It's all about just deaths.
Yeah.
Watching people get beheaded and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
and
like, why would you want
watching
that?
people's heads getting cut off and stuff they were
Yeah.
showing me earlier. And I was just like, when you know it's real,
It's real messed up.
yeah, it's messed up. If
Like,
if it's in a film,
When I'm watching
I
a
always-
film and it's like that, it makes me laugh because it's just ridiculous.
yeah, like the gore just it's
Too
like
much,
something
yeah.
you think, oh,
But
that's
when it's
over the top.
real, you're something different about it.
Yeah, and it's weird. It's just weird. And I was just like, I literally,
Do you remember watching that
Fuck
video
that, innit?
years ago? I can't remember if you remember this or not. Of that guy doing the jump off of like a pier into something, and he cracks his face in half.
no,
Do you not remember seeing that?
no.
And it was on like Twitter or Facebook a couple of years ago, and his literal face was completely cracked down the middle,
Oh fuck!
and it was separated into two bits.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, and it was blood everywhere. It was literally just because he jumped off of something and landed face first onto a ledge.
Mm.
I get sent videos like that from, well, I used to, until I told them to start. They just send me, like, just ridiculously gory
Like
videos
I hate
that
when
are
I'm
real.
watching the weightlifting videos when people snap their legs and stuff like that. Ugh.
Like, there's one,
I normally got a good stomach for shit like that, but I can't watch it when I know it's real.
there was one of them, there were two guys racing on the motorway like night, and one of them just like crashed bad, and like there was like a metal pipe from the railings in the middle through his face, and like the noises he was making as well, like he was going through his like
Windpipe.
windpipe, and it was going up into his head. So he's like fully like through him, and he's still alive.
Yeah.
Which was like, and he couldn't see. He's permanently like, oh, it's disgusting. It was so disgusting.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I was like to my mate, I was like, why are you showing me this stuff? I don't want to see this. Like, it's depressing.
Yeah.
You don't even watch scary movies, Aaron.
No.
So for that
Unfortunately,
shit to
going into the fire, I'm going to see things like that. I'm going to see people in bits and think it's just not going to be nice, but you're going to get that.
Yeah, but then that's where you know that you're in it to actually do it.
Whereas I know that if I know
a little bit,
it's my job and I have to deal with that.
A lot of it that you get sent is like actual criminals killing criminals.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, but when you're doing it, it's a lot of it. It's adrenaline, so.
And you will compare
the situation.
Like with a lot of guys in the fire service and that have been doing it a long time and are successful in doing it. Same with soldiers and things like that.
Yeah.
They compartmentalize everything.
Yeah, apparently I was reading up on it, and apparently a lot of firemen and policemen have a lot of like, it sounds bad, but like black humour, so they make a joke out of it to deal with the situation. Do you know what I mean? So it's more of a joke than it is. Like, obviously not at the time, you're just dealing with it.
There's a lot of guys that can't mentally take it.
No, you can't mentally take it. So you've got to make the best of the situation.
It's one of them situations where you're never going to know until you're in it.
Yeah.
You won't know until you're doing it whether you mentally can take that, and it goes either way.
I can take a lot of stuff. I've seen people break arms and legs and stuff before, but seeing someone in bits is different.
Yeah,
you
you'll be dealing with.
But you're never going to know until
you'll be dealing with car accidents. You'll be dealing with stuff like that.
People on fire. People
fire.
Burnt.
So it will be a different thing for you, but it will be good at the same time, and it's a rewarding job as well.
Yeah.
So. You get money.
And you'll be getting paid, bruv.
You get some
You'll
money.
You'll be getting that P. You'll be getting people giving you a monthly wage, Kieran.
Yeah, how's that feel, Kieran?
Shut up. Right. Anyway, should we go on to our topic that we decided to that Jamie just suggested to use, that we're going to use more frequently in the future, I think, because I think it's a good one to go with. So it's the top 5.
This time it's the top 5, what grinds your gears,
what you hate most in this world.
Yeah.
Or just what really gets under your skin type thing.
What annoys you and what pisses you off, really.
Well, obviously we can go a lot further. We can do a lot of stuff with this. We can go like
top 5 movies.
Top 5 movies. Top 5 hated animals. Like scared of animals.
Yeah.
Top 5 jokes
would be spiders. Spiders.
Spider 1, Spider 2, Spider 3, Spider 4, Spider 5.
Aaron will just bring up a slideshow of spiders and be like, I don't like any of these.
Aaron knows all species just so he knows what he's dealing with.
Number 1 would be husband spider because they're the biggest.
Yeah, but the big ones you don't got to worry about, Aaron.
I don't give Kieran, are you telling me, you see a husband spider at your door, you're thinking, that's right, that's fine.
Do you know what I'd do? I'd brick the door up and go out the other exit.
I would set a light to the house.
It's like, you know when I watched The Meg?
Yeah.
I was saying to Matt, that if we were dealing with the real life Meg, I would just say the Meg owns the sea now. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, everyone accept it. Just let it take it.
Just let it take it.
Yeah.
Why would you mess with that? Have you seen how big that shark is?
I would set a light to the house.
You ain't got no Jason Statham in real life, man. You just got to let it happen.
I would set
Jason Statham with his flip
harpoon.
Knife.
Killed it with a I said to Matt, as soon as I turned as soon as we see the size of it, I went, if he kills it with a harpoon, I'm gonna lose my shit. And what happens? He kills the fucker with a harpoon in the eye.
And they're going to bring out a sequel.
Yeah.
The Meg.
2.
But bigger.
Probably, I guarantee that will be the name of the...
They'll be like, the Meg was only an adolescent in the last movie, but in this movie...
No, because the first one was only the baby one, wasn't it?
This is the dad.
This is
the first one was the baby one, and then the mum come.
Then they thought they blew that.
I reckon it's going to be like a Sharknado type situation. There's going to be a shit ton of them coming out of that.
Yeah, probably.
Or
and it'll end up being like, do you know, with Death Race?
Yeah.
Jason Statham was eventually replaced with another bald man, and that's what's going to happen. They just put another random bald guy who's always in all these B movies.
Yeah.
And there was like, oh, he's the new Jason Statham because he plays like a character called Frankenstein or something that wears a metal mask.
We'll get back on topic. 5 things we all hate.
Top 5 things we hate in this world.
Well, not top 5, just 5 things before.
Well, yeah, we put them in order, but mine are literally just things that grind my gears.
Yeah.
So what is your number 1, Jamie? Or should we go 5? We'll go 5 first.
Number 5?
Yeah.
People acting like a lunatic when they arrive at the airport trying to get onto a flight. It's like people change their whole like persona as a person, and all of a sudden it's like life or death if you get through security, and it's like calm the fuck down.
Even though they tell you to get there
2 hours
before, and you always get some idiot that's delaying the plane because they've just decided to arrive at 10 minutes before it sets off.
Exactly, yeah. And you've got people running through security, you've got people going like under belts and stuff like that, trying to get past.
And
things.
I know it's a pain in the arse to get there 2 hours before, but surely, like, doesn't just save you all the stress of having to run everywhere and rush in everywhere and stuff like that. Unless you're literally like a frequent flyer where you fly every week or whatever, there's no need for you to be late.
I walk in,
Yeah, but
we
walk
no
particularly
excuse for you to be late.
I walk in there to departures, I go to security, I scan my phone, I'm in. Go through security, get searched like I do every time. Get through, and then
get stopped every time.
Get stopped every time.
Jamie gets stopped.
Do you know?
Every single time.
Get a little finger. Get a little finger at the bum.
And do you know what happens when I get through security? I go and have a pint. Do you know how long I've got? An hour and a half. Because I turn up 2 hours early. I've got an hour and a half. My gate opens in an hour's time. Sit down, have a pint, chill out.
And then as soon as your gate opens up, you can just be like, right, I'll leave in 10 minutes.
Go for a wee.
Stroll down there.
Basically, before Jane gets in the flight, it gets heavy with the bevies, don't you?
Have a pint, Aaron. But anyway.
It's getting slashed.
People walk through. They're running past people in security. They're panicking about everything. People still, after how many years is it since 9/11?
And the 7/7s. Well, 9/11 was 2009, wasn't it?
No, 9/11 was
2001.
What was it?
Yeah. 2001, yeah. So that was, 18 years ago. 18 years ago, yeah. The flight things changed for everyone. We had to take off our shoes, take off your belts, do everything.
Don't have water in your...
No. All liquids and everything going through security need to be in a bag and need to be under 100 ml. It's always been the fucking same for 18 years, yeah. There's still some fucker in front of you.
He's trying to get away with it.
That's trying to get away with a 200 ml bottle, or turns up with a pencil case full of shite.
Yeah, i.e. Dan.
So I'm like, why? Well, I walk up, I wear a hat all the time, as you know. I walk up, I put all my stuff in my pockets, in my hat, put it in the tray, put my bag in the tray through, get my little search done, as I know it's going to happen, and then I'm through. There's literally...
The one thing I do hate about that is having to separate your electrics from your bag, because they've got a scanner, they can see what's inside. Why do they have to separate it?
Yeah, that can be annoying.
I don't trust airports anyway, and then Aaron's headphones got nicked that one time, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I don't trust them anyway. So that's why I'm always like, one you go through and stay there and then get everyone's stuff. Even if you have to put it on the floor, just stack them up on top of each other.
I think, Jamie, you like to get searched because you like to...
Well, last time I went off as well, remember? I never go off, and last time I went off.
You have like a little touch up, don't you? Like,
it's always the same area on the machines, so I know it's just a random thing, but it just always seems to be me.
So I reckon it's just because of the way you look as well.
It always seems to be me. I think it's because I'm getting annoyed with people around me as well. Cause
you're agitated.
People just over the top.
You're always agitated when you walk in.
Yeah, because people are over the top. And
but yeah, that is one of the most annoying things.
Like, do you remember when we were going to Tenerife? We all went to Tenerife, didn't we? Yeah. When we were going to Tenerife, we're in the queue, about to put our bag in the check-in.
Oh yeah, geezer. Yeah,
and we had that geezer standing between me and Aaron and you and Tom.
Yeah.
And he was slowly trying to lurk around us the whole time.
And his wife was standing on the outside of the queue because apparently she's too good to queue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like...
And then, we were talking through him like he weren't even there, and he was just looking up, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Looking up. And in the end, I went to him, do you want to go around us, mate?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just say, lads, is it right if we just pop in front of you, or I pop in front of you because you lot are in a group? We would have been like, yeah, that's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he was behind us as well.
He was behind us and he pushed in front of us, yeah. And all I was thinking to myself is, we're all getting on the same fucking flight. So what does it matter?
Yeah, I nearly knocked
You've got a delegated number seat, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
So what does it matter?
It's not first come, first serve. Do you know what I mean?
It's not what it... People went on EasyJet 10 years ago or whatever, and it was first come, first serve, you get the seat what you're given. Now, you know even before you arrived at the airport where you're fucking sitting.
Mm.
It's like the same in the cinema.
That's one thing as well that's doing my nothing about cinemas. Everything it's cost... No, not cinemas. Airports, everything is costing money now. Every single thing that you want to do.
It's the way the budget airlines are making money because they're keeping the
prices,
the fares low,
but putting everything else
else.
It's like I try now just to pay a little bit more to get EasyJet or something like that because I can't deal with Ryanair. Yeah, Ryanair is just. I'm
dealing with Ryanair on the way to Malaga, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Because that was the first time I've been on Ryanair. We went to Tenerife in a long time, and that was the worst flight I've been on
for ages.
In years. Because you haven't even got a little. They're so cheap. You haven't even got a little satchel in front of you to put all your stuff in.
No.
So you just got to sit there with all your stuff in your hand.
Yeah. Well, no, you decided to use me as your little satchel.
Well, yeah, because you had a bag. Well, I don't carry bags.
Yeah, because what? You're too good for that.
It's too good for bags.
I don't need a bag. What do I need a bag for?
Well, obviously you need a bag for carrying your stuff, Jamie.
Well, if they provided a satchel, I would have a bag. I would need a bag.
You're having a fit right now about not having a bag, but then you got, why do I need a bag?
I don't need a bag.
You do need a bag.
Not when I'm in the airport. I need to streamline.
You need a bag.
Right, so that's your number 5 then, is it?
That's number 5 for me.
Right, who's going next? Me?
Yeah, don't mind, whatever.
Right, my number 5 is... It's going to sound a bit preppy, but you know what I mean?
You're going to sound like a twat, aren't you?
You're going to sound like a snob.
Yeah. No, not really. Just a bit of a trying to be Instagram and all that kind of thing. But like random, unprovoked, like we just see then, like hatred, like in the like, do you know what I mean? Just people being completely ridiculous,
like trolls.
Huh?
Trolls,
yeah.
Yeah, like just not even like trolls, just like random like acts of hatred. Do you know what I mean?
Like terrorism and
things like that. Like the shootings that you see in America, like that just really annoys me. It's just like, do you know what I mean? Why?
Yeah.
Why does that need to happen?
Mm.
I think it's just human nature now, isn't it? I think that we're so desensitized to everything.
But it's like that everyone deals with their own problems, but then you're making this someone else's problem.
Yeah.
By randomly unprovoked. If it's provoked, that is. Then it's two sides of an argument. But as we just see that video you showed us, them kids didn't do anything to that woman, and she just stabbed them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that could be life changing. That could have been dead.
Yeah.
That could have been
could
blinded for the rest of their lives. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
And that just really annoys me that people think that they can play, as they say, like as people say, God like that.
Yeah.
Randomly. It really pisses me off. Do you know what I mean?
And there's no real reasoning behind it. A lot of the reasoning is a lot of hatred caused in this world.
And it's like you can die so easily in this world by like car accident, whatever. Why are people adding to the mixes in that of random stabbings and random shootings and random... Do you know what I mean? This, that and the other. Because a...
religion.
Serial killer is different to a mass shooter. Do you know what I mean? A mass shooter is just a person that wants to... cause as much violence as they can in a small amount of time, and then 9 times out of 10 they'll kill themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas in a serial killer, and I'm not saying serial killers are good, but they do it more for like because they're sick in their head.
Sadistic.
It's just normally they don't feel anything, and that's them trying to.
They feel as a lot of them feel as though they're above our human.
Yeah,
sentiments.
And it's just like
and
why
some of them are just like mentally
up,
gone.
And it's like people that are constantly speeding around and people that drink and drive and people to this day and age still text or watch TV shows in their car.
Yeah. I saw it the other day.
I've seen it so many times now and I've seen it more and more where people have put their phone up on a phone holder in their car and watching the TV like Netflix. And it's like, how are you driving and watching Netflix at the same time?
Yeah, I saw it the other day. Someone was watching,
Do you know what I mean?
Believe it or not, someone was watching Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I think me and you drove past the same person. Must have been the same thing.
And I was like, I was watching it through their window, and I was like, how the fuck are they even concentrating?
Yeah, it's like fair enough you have a podcast on or whatever because you're not visually you're listening.
You don't have to
classes as a radio, isn't it?
Yeah, classes as a radio. and obviously you have to sort it out at the beginning. But I just have mine, so it just keeps the loop in play.
Yeah.
But it's just like what, like why is there any need for the amount of violence there is?
I think what it is
stupidity.
people are fucking selfish.
It's a bit of a hard one, but yeah, that's my number 5. I just don't understand it, and it's like these people in these third world countries like Sudan and Iraq and places like that. Yes, the country is in turmoil, but why are they randomly 50 people dying from a bus bomb or something? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then 50 people didn't do anything. They've got nothing to do with why the country's in turmoil.
No.
And why are they? Do you know what I mean? It's just like what? Why? Do you know what I mean?
We will never understand because we're
not like
streak
that.
of
Do you know what I
lunacy
mean?
in us.
Yeah, we just don't have.
Yeah,
that.
we have what's the word?
Empathy.
No, like we have like I don't think it's empathy.
But then I also people have different mental health as well. That's what a lot of it is.
Yeah, but I think mental health is, especially in 2019, I think mental health is one of the big things that pisses me off.
Oh yeah, it's a big.
Because
I've
it's a
suffered
huge
from mental
thing
health.
for,
I've suffered from this.
I can hide
that.
behind this. But I've got mental health.
Yeah.
No, you fucking ain't. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you think you do.
You think you do, but you ain't. Doctors are telling you to take not like antidepressants and all that stuff because you're depressed about your life that you've made for yourself. Do you know what I mean? And that's what a lot of the people's problems are. They're being radicalised. You're getting lunatics already who have been radicalised by other lunatics, and then they're getting released into the world.
Yeah, some of it is faith. Some of it is they believe that.
It's not just faith though. Like a lot of the lone shooters and stuff. I can't remember what it was, but it's a famous school shooting in America years ago.
Columbine.
And they both wore like these long black matrix jackets.
Columbine, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Columbine.
And them two fed off each other. Two nut jobs fed off each other, and then went and shot their whole school
they filmed it all, didn't they?
Yeah. Went and shot their whole school up.
Yeah. Well, it's like that guy in New Zealand. He did it because he said his faith didn't believe in
Whatever the fuck they
Muslims or whatever it was, because he shot up a mosque, didn't he?
There's people are uneducated.
Religions are always going to clash. I understand that because people have different beliefs, but it's just unnecessary and unprovoked attacks on innocent.
You don't see
people.
A smart person.
Hatred. I hate it.
You don't see a smart person that has like all the knowledge behind them going in and shooting places up, do you?
It's
always some half uneducated, half idiot who's gone to do it, who's caused a lot of the problems that they're trying to fight.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10
previously.
their life is too bad because of themselves.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything with them. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those types of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 5. Bit of a downer one, but that is. My other ones are not as down as that one.
Yeah, but you got to bring it up if it's in your top 5. What's yours, Aaron?
My number 5 is moody people. I absolutely despise moody people.
Coming from the person that when he's on earlies doesn't get out of bed, and when you walk in he goes, ugh.
Yeah, because I've got to look at you every day.
You don't see me every day, so how's that work?
Well, if you come in my room, I've got to look at you, innit? So that's why I'm moody, because you're there. No, I'm right, Kieran. Well, anyway, yeah, moody people. So, like, you know, you're at work and all that. We all know one person, like, at work who's, like, just ridiculously, like, moody and stroppy.
Yeah.
And, like, you're having fun and all that. And then, as soon as they're, like, in the room or something, it's just, like, atmosphere's down and, you know, no one wants to speak, really. Because, like...
Yeah, you get it everywhere, though, innit? Some people are just miserable fuckers.
Yeah.
And you can't get anything out of them, even if you tried.
Yeah.
Some people don't have a sense of humour. It's just like you need to people.
Which I don't get. I don't get it at all. Like, you know, why are you just like you're so depressing? Just like joining in the banter, innit?
Some people like that, as we just said. Some people are dealing with a lot of stuff. Some people that are whatever you call it. Some people really hate it. Do you know what I mean? Just hate the way their life is. But at the end of the day, the only person that can change that is you.
Them. Yeah. It's just.
But yeah, moody people is a bit. Life's too short to be moody all the time.
You've been dealt a hand. Deal with it.
Life is too short.
Don't get me wrong. When I worked in a job that I hated, I was moody a lot of the time.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than walking in.
But at the same time,
nothing worse than walking in and just immediately thinking, I fucking hate this place.
A lot of the time you're creating it yourself as well. Like,
because you're in your own head.
I would get annoyed about things that really, when I look back on it now, there was no fucking reason to be annoyed whatsoever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just join in and have a laugh, man. You know,
some people just don't have a sense of humour.
Yeah, I know. That pisses me off as well.
As you said, Aaron, you're not here for a good time. You're here for a long
exactly,
time.
Like,
no, you're not here for a long time. You're here for a good time.
I'm
here. Around.
I'm here for the laugh, yeah. And if someone's being all bloody moody and like boring and all that, I can't deal with that. I need to have a laugh. That is the way I go about it.
Yeah. Right. What's your number 4, Jay? What is your number 4?
It's quite difficult because I hate a lot of things in this world, but I think I'll go for... It annoyed me last night, actually, so this is quite a petty thing. But when people...
You're like a penis size.
No. When people, especially on cooking programmes...
Yes.
say a word in a certain accent to try and make themselves sound more authentic.
Oh, yeah.
So when someone says paella...
More like spaghetti bolognese.
And they go...
Spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, so, when people say paella, they say paella. And when people say gnocchi, they say a gnocchi. And shit like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
And it just pisses me off. Ravioli. Yeah, you're fucking American, or you're
just say
Australian.
ravioli, mate. Just
say it how you normally speak. You don't put on an accent.
Yeah, stop being a twat.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You two are the same person sitting there looking at me. I know what you mean. Yeah, I hate each other on.
Do you understand what I mean, though?
Yeah, I understand what you mean, but that doesn't annoy me.
So they're like, I'm just preparing this nice ravioli. I'm just like, fucking mate.
There's this YouTube channel called Football Daily I watch, and there's a guy on it called Chris, and like when he's like pronounced like an Italian name or something, yeah, he'd be like Alessandro Del Piero. Yeah, I'd be like, you're English, mate. Just say Del Piero.
In fact, I find it more a lot of the time.
Whenever I say spaghetti bolognese, I always say spaghetti bolognese like that. Spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah, and
but you always find like second generation Italian or second generation.
Oh yeah,
Spanish,
they'll pretend that.
And then like they go, oh yeah, this was a nice ravioli. I'm just like, no.
And then there's this other guy. You speak
English all the time. Do not put on an accent.
There's this other guy who's
saying a certain word. Gino De Campo is Italian. When he says ravioli, it sounds like he's saying ravioli.
Because he's Italian.
Because he's Italian. But if you're coming out here Australian,
so was that.
if you're Australian and you're saying ravioli,
your eyes are getting wider and wider.
You can fuck off.
There's this other YouTuber.
Pretentious bullshit.
He's American, yeah, and like I was watching the other day.
I was about to slap the mic.
And the way he pronounces Joao Felix, he goes, "Joao Felix."
Yeah, that annoys me. When I hear football commentators and they call
some proper like Portuguese accent, it's like, mate, just give up.
Thomas Rosicky.
Yeah, they call him Rosicky.
Like, what is that? That's not even looking into the name. That's just going. What does he look like, Rosicky?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's it's awful,
mate. Like, honestly,
the worst one for me.
Yeah, that does.
The worst one for me.
It's quite petty though, but yeah, pisses me.
This is what triggered me last night. They were making a paella. And they were trying to tell the people around the table how to say paella, yeah? And they just kept going, paella, paella, paella. I'm like, fuck off. It's paella. In Spanish, it's paella.
Why didn't you just turn that TV programme off? That's what I would have done.
Because I can't, Kieran. Because I like the TV programme.
You get beat up.
Pretentious people in it are pissing me off.
Do you watch cooking programmes?
You get beat up, yeah.
I watch cooking programmes, yes. I'm a domesticated adult.
Animal. That's what I say, domesticated animal.
You are,
I am an adult.
You're like a gorilla.
You and Rocco are like savage animals.
But I do think pretentiousness...
Sniffing each other's butts.
Kieran, listen to me. Pretentiousness has got too far in this world.
I know.
People need to be taken down a peg or two.
Yeah, this is what leading on to my number 4.
That is kind of leading on to one of mine as well.
People need to tell me about their problems. Yeah, i.e. social media.
Oh, that is
Why do I care that Doris from down the road, yeah, has got a problem like she needs a gutters fixed or a light installed.
It's just like mum, innit?
Do what every other idiot does in this world
and get someone
and go on the internet and have a look. Do you know what I mean? And it's like social media now has become a platform for people just to moan on. Do you know what I mean?
I have a girl. It's a guy actually. I have a guy, on my Facebook who I don't even know. Do you know when you have someone on your Facebook, you think, how the fuck have I got these on my Facebook? And I don't even know who they are. And they come from somewhere up north. Nothing to do with me at all. Probably something to do. I added them on Habbo about 10 years ago. And he's on his now 6th child. Yeah, and he's leaving his girlfriend every week. And I know all this without speaking to him. In the 10 years he's been on my Facebook.
But it's just like, if you see it on Twitter, like you see all these girls on there talking about men are trash and things like that. It's like, I don't care.
And you always get like the 2 or 3 friends saying, DM me.
DM me. It's like, I don't care if men are trash. Stop retweeting, like, and you get another girl that will retweet it and that's why it's on your timeline.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care. If men are trash, you are picking the wrong guys. Do you know what I mean? There's 1,001 guys out there that will be DMing different girls. And
they're always picking like this absolute crackhead.
And they go, all I want is a nice guy. But then if a nice guy talks to them, they're like, no, I don't want him. They
always want like a hard man with not a tooth in his head.
Yeah, who's an absolute twat.
That sells drugs, has a man bag, and goes to Creamfields and get off his nut.
Yeah, and hasn't had a driving licence, been driving for 5 years. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, there's about 20 million nice guys out there, but you don't go for it.
No, exactly.
Do you know why?
Twats.
Because they're bringing it on themselves.
And then now Facebook as well has turned into the generation for mum and her generation to use. To all go, that's a really gorgeous picture. And all that kind of stuff. And it's just like...
It's brilliant when mum gets drunk on Friday and she
Why are you not just direct messaging them and going, oh, I really liked your picture on Facebook, by the way. Do you know what I mean? That's what Facebook Messenger is there for.
Or just don't say it. No one needs to, like, you don't need to send people messages saying, oh, that picture
like the
nice.
Funny videos tagging each other, and that's all right, that's acceptable.
That's what the whole point of social media is for me.
And yes, sometimes you get some of those funny things that girls have written and then you screenshot it and send it into the group chat or whatever.
Yeah.
But you do not need to know about bloody Alicia's from Liverpool's problems about men, and then someone in your thing retweet it and it gets 250,000 retweets because she's got a 4KA and drives around Liverpool with you don't need to hear about Alicia out up in Liverpool in her Fiat 500 driving around with all the girls in the car.
Drive it every time I see one of them cars. I
just think
I'm like, Daddy's got a car for you,
and you know they cannot drive.
No,
you know they cannot park in a space. I'm not being sexist now, but they cannot park that car.
I've seen there's 2 guys that we work with.
There is.
That have drive one of them Fiats.
Yeah, well,
anyone who has that car, fuck off.
Themselves out.
Yeah.
You can spend 10 grand on a nice car, but they spend 10 grand on that heap.
Social media is just too much these days.
It's outrageous.
Like Instagram is okay, but like influencers, they use it for a tool of like selling stuff. I know it's a good way of selling stuff, and that's what we're doing, trying to sell ourselves on there. But it's just like there's no need for, like, if you've got a personal account, to start putting. Do you know what I mean? Just what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's absolute madness.
It's because nowadays people, especially people, this will make me sound old, but especially like the younger kids, the 17, 18-year-olds now, they all think that they're going to get famous through the likes of Love Island and influencing like the Geordie Shore people have. But what they don't realise is that time is past and gone now. There's going to be a new thing on the horizon.
Oh yeah.
Like I know people from my school, that will post pictures of them, just like a normal picture.
It's like vlogs. Vlogs in America are massive.
Yeah.
You can get really famous from making a vlog, but you can't do it no more because there's a whole squad of people that do it already.
Yeah.
And they've got thousands and millions of followers.
We know from podcasting how difficult it is to try and get into a...
But we're podcasting because we just want to chat.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be cool when we're 40 years down the line, we can listen to our 20-year-old selves going crazy. And it's going to be funny.
Facebook influencers.
Do you know what I mean?
And sex dolls.
And things like that. It's just because we don't care if we make it famous or not. We're not doing it to make it famous. Obviously, if we make money out of it, then all well and good.
Brilliant,
But
if we don't, then we know that thing. We're not the first podcast in the world. We know that. Do you know what I mean?
But it's one of those things. I do get it because sorry to skip on to the next one. Quickly, we'll come back to you, Aaron.
No, let Aaron go first, then we'll go.
Okay, go on.
So we're doing in order.
Number 3.
You're number 4.
Number four. Well, I think it kind of moves on with like the other things you were saying, like these people that I think they're above other people because they have like a little bit of attention. If you know what I mean. Like you see people on like Instagram, they have like more followers than someone else, and then as soon as like someone says to them, like, you know, if they have like a little bit of an argument, we're more relevant than you. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just like, I got more clout than you, innit? It's
what
like,
people have got to realise is people are only relevant in this world for a split second.
Like this in the real world, you know, not like being known more doesn't really get you anything special.
Oh no, it does. In this world now, it's not what you know; it's who you know.
Yeah, no, but it's
if
like,
you know someone,
like
if you're
when
known,
someone says they got more clout than you, it's like, what is clout? Like you got.
It's meaningless.
It's just a few people know you more. Like, just get over yourself.
But what person in the real world has clout?
Yeah, but
many people in my generation.
When the
what? Because you got 1,000 followers.
No.
I listened to a guy called Tom MacDonald, and he had a rap beef with a guy called Mac Lethal, who's from like an old 90s rap thing. And Matt Lethal makes these YouTube videos of him doing like you will know who he is. He's done like loads of different versions of rapping in one like video, and stuff like that. And he only has like 120k views on his videos, but then Tom MacDonald's got like 2.6 million or whatever per video. So then a lot of their rap battle, instead of being like with the Eminem and MGK beef, instead of it being about like actual proper insults towards each other,
but that's the way everything
all
is
about
now.
their followers.
That's the way it is now.
Do you know
about
what I mean?
Everything.
And it puts me off people.
But it's like Love Island. They say, let's take Love Island or any kind of game show, any kind of that kind of thing into consideration of making people famous these days. They don't go after any old people. They go after people that they know they can manipulate and get to do whatever they want. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because them type of people are the type of people that have been on it before.
Yeah, and they all know each other.
They're all in the same circles.
They all know each other. They're all friends with each other. It's all bullshit. But end of the day,
but yeah, I agree.
If social media is such a big thing now, and that's why either you get jobs where they're still old school and they say you can't post anything about your job on social media, like a lot of jobs that we've had, especially when it comes to like
we can't talk about
practical
our jobs,
manual jobs like we have. You can't talk about any of that. But if you're a social media advertiser or a social media expert or a social media this, that and the other, or if you work in advertising, you can put whatever you want on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously to a certain degree, but you can talk about it whatever you want.
Yeah.
And there's whole, what do you call it now about it? There's whole occupations now.
You get it with a lot of the entertainers, you know, like slash YouTubers slash whatever. You know, if they get more things than other people, but back in the day it was like, oh, make videos, you know, because like make videos. Now it's just like, oh, I make more money than you. Why are you trying to come at me?
Yeah,
that's what it's like.
Like, look at the state of KSI.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? He's a prime example of what happens.
Well, back in the day,
he used to be funny, and now he's a dickhead that goes after everyone that don't like it. Anyone that says anything about him or is anything close to his.
But the reason why is because KSI was fame hungry when he started. Yeah, the reason why he started that was to get famous and to make money. Whereas if you get someone like David Dobrik, have you ever watched David Dobrik?
No.
He's a vlogger. That's one of the first guys that started vlogs on YouTube. So a vlog is when you carry around a camera every day and just film stuff, and then make a completion or what they called a complete. Completion of whatever happened in that day or week or whatever, and you put on thing and you call it a vlog. Yeah, and like you can vlog you can vlog every day, you can vlog every week. He makes one of those, and he's got a thing called the Vlog Squad, and they all started on Vine. So when Vine was around, the 6-second clips, and he did it just for the sake of vlogging. He was like, I'm just going to start vlogging, just going to show you guys what I get up to every day. And now he's a multi-millionaire and one of the most famous people in America because of it, Jamie. And he just does it for the sake of it. He's got so much money now, but he acts stupid with money. He does stuff that you would do if you had loads of money, like he buys his friends brand new cars. But he doesn't do it for the sake of being famous. He does it for the sake of,
Aaron's
I'm going to do it.
Is 90% of the people that are doing it.
Yeah, but then there is people that don't.
Fighting with each other over followers.
Yeah, it's like Logan Paul. Logan Paul and his brother Jake Paul, the only reason why they do what they do, and they're idiots, and money has gone completely to their head, is because they're famous.
Mad.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know he faked his wedding, Jake Paul?
No, he's married to that Tanner.
No, he's not. He faked it. They admitted to it. Yeah, that's how fame hungry they are.
Oh yeah, it's just idiots. Because she was another influencer as well.
She's a lunatic.
Yeah.
She hosted an event, cause she got kicked out of this another event, so she's done her own event. And people were getting sent to hospital because there was not enough water, or there wasn't no covering because it was really hot that day. It's like Miami or something like that. There's no way to sit, so I had to sit in the sun and queue with no water. And so people were getting sent to hospital.
Unfortunately, as well, that's just the way that
these people don't have actual brains, and they're famous.
And yeah, it's like if you're a famous singer, then you know why you're famous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're just a famous YouTuber, you're only famous because you make videos. Like, you might be funny, it might be a funny video, or it might just be the people that just do crazy shit. Do you know what I mean? People like that. But you're going to get some sort of craziness following that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I watch David Dobrik because he's funny. Some of the stuff he's fun, and I like his group of friends and stuff like that. But then if you look at like KSI was funny when he stared, but now he's just an idiot. Do you know what I mean? And he's doing all these boxing matches because he wants to stay relevant. If he doesn't stay relevant, he loses his money. Do you know what I mean?
And I think that's what happens with everything. I think that is pretty much with my number 3. That is essentially what it is. All these wannabes on social media thinking they're something that they're not.
Instagram famous.
Thinking they're something special.
People that are not even partially to the level of KSI and stuff, still thinking they're a lot more than they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the influencers, I just think that there's too much. Obviously, it's a big market now, but there's too much thought put into it and too much media coverage over these type of people. Unless you're legitimately got a fucking talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, why? If you can sing, I understand all that. Do you know what I mean? And I understand the pressures of. Because you hear, don't you, of all these contracts that these singers have, and they wear nothing out of basically what they're doing. They're on tour for years and years and years, and
nothing gets.
They get nothing out of it. Do you know what I mean? They become rich, but they've got to put the work in. Whereas if you just social media, all you got to do is edit your own videos.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And when the bigger they get, they don't even do that.
Most of the time they have a person that edits it.
Have you noticed that most of the things we've hated are people, isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew it would be.
Most of mine are people. Yeah. Most of mine have to do with people.
What's your number 3 then?
My number 3 is basically the same kind of thing, but it's more just the natural stupidity of the human race. Whenever you're driving around every day and you just think, what the fucking what planet is this idiot on next to me or behind me? Like I said to you the other day, driving through the village the other day to get here, and some guy, I wasn't even up his arse. I had to move out of the way for another car to get past. You know how crammed the village gets sometimes. You can't get through, can you?
Yeah.
So I had to go right up his arse to let a car through because I was blocking the way. And then he decided to stop right outside the small Tesco's up the road, get out of his car, and tried to scream into my face. And then he went to me, go around me, so I went around him. And then as I was going down up towards the turn in here, you have to slow right down because there's a speed bump, isn't there?
Yeah.
He come screaming up behind me in his BMW, brake just behind me, and then as I was going past, screaming out of his window again, you fucking idiot, you fucking this, that. I was like, what planet is this guy on? Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
He was topless as well. I was like, you're a complete lunatic. I was like, what are you doing in your car?
I remember our first...
With his crackhead girlfriend next to him.
I first passed my driving test. I was on the way to the gym, and I was going across Hatters Way, and this guy was up my arse on. He was in some golf, like brand new golf. So he's probably like some drug dealer or something. He just trades his car in every week, and he was flashing me. It was during the day, so I was thinking, okay, whatever. He probably wants to overtake me or whatever, but he couldn't overtake me. There's just too many cars coming over the way, so there's no way he's overtaking me. And then eventually we were going the same way until we got to like Dunstable, and he was still like behind me. He was still behind me, and he was just getting upset. I've got a black box, so I can't be faster. And we got to the traffic lights where I got to turn right into the gym, and he's going straight on, and he's just out the window screaming at me. And I was thinking, mate, like this is pathetic. Like you've like. Is this how your life's got to?
Driving around here is a completely kettle of fish to anywhere in the world, anywhere I've ever driven.
You're actually shouting at someone. How pathetic is your life that you're shouting at someone through a car window? Like,
I see it today, road rage. This woman, she was put like when you're in Hitchin, there's 2 different lanes. It's all one way system, so you can't move it, and there's 2 different lanes. And some woman was moving in behind me, and some young girl was in her Mini, and she was beeping. Because this woman was slowly indicating over because she couldn't, because the traffic was there, so she couldn't get in the lane, and she was blocking the whole of this lane. You can't do nothing. You just got to wait.
Yeah.
But she's beeping, beep, and then when she goes past, she goes, "You fucking idiot!" out the window. It's like, what? If you're all in that much of a rush, leave earlier. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just like, what is wrong with like just the natural stupidity of people? And like even when you're just like working with the public, just why do you think that is my problem?
The one thing I found from working with the public, not only, as I said before, not only are 80% of the public complete and utter imbeciles, but they have some kind of entitlement. Yeah. When walking in and you're serving them. And
I've never ever been like that. When I think about it, I've never been like, I'm even entitled.
Even before you worked in retail.
The only place where you think that you kind of are is when you're getting served food to you. Because food is different, because you're paying them for a service. So if you find a hair or if anything's not right, you have the right to complain.
Yeah, but even then, there's people that take that to the extreme.
Oh, yeah, where they refuse to pay for the bill and all that kind of
stuff
shit.
Like that.
But obviously, if the meal was completely messed up, then I would refuse to pay for the bill.
The entitlement of people when they're coming in and speaking to you, and they're speaking to you...
Like you're a piece of shit as well. And it's just like, are you being fucking serious
They're talking to you as though you are, like, not even worth talking to.
Like you're not even a human being.
Yeah. And like I remember having conversations because I was a manager as well, so I used to deal with it once it got quite heated. And I was having conversations, and people were talking to me, and in my head I'm screaming to the top of my voice of all the things I want to say to them. Do you know when you see in programs where it cuts and they're saying everything they want to say, and then it cuts back and it's just plain face. And that was me. I'll be like, "Oh, sorry, sir. I'll sort that out for you." Rah rah rah. Or sorry, madam. I'll sort that out for you. That's the problem. That's one of the reasons I needed to get out of like retail and working with the public, because you become to despair people, and you'll know you'll know who I'm talking about when I say Mr. Bun. Yeah. When Mr. Bun used to come in every fucking night, with his chest hair hanging out, dirty bastard, and he'd come in and he'd stand over you while you reduce the bakery
products.
And you're trying to do your job quickly while answering till calls, while doing everything else in the fucking shop, watching for shoplifters. And you've got this Mr. Bun standing over you, waiting to get 20p off a loaf of fucking bread. And every day he'd do it to you, and every day he would say something so insulting that I ended up leaving the till open one time trying to get away from him. So I served him, thought I put the till down, walked off, and till was wide open. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the same thing happens to me, and that's why I think I've realised that I need to work in a place where I don't have to deal with the public. I just do not give a shit. Do you know what I mean?
I'm in a much better position now because I don't have to deal with the public.
Because I want them to pay for my service. Do you know what I mean? So me to help them. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair, all the clients I have, they do listen, do you know what I mean? And they're like, I want to change, because they're coming to you because they want to change, so they're nice, they're not...
I was watching... what's it called? Ink Master, the other day, which is like a master chef for tattoos and stuff like that. It's quite a good program. But anyway, was watching that, and they have like these people that come in. And they call them canvases because they're basically getting a tattoo for free, but part of the competition. So they're getting free like 6-hour tattoos. Yeah. And this woman's sitting there, and she's getting a rose on her back, like a realistic rose. She's laying there, twitching. Done 4 hours, got up, told her that she feels like her bedside manner wasn't good enough, the tattooist, and walked out with a half-finished tattoo, not even cleaned, yeah? And then she's complaining about the show, saying that they don't do this, don't do that. But you know what you're fucking letting yourself in for. You're letting yourself in for a 6-hour tattoo, which you're not going to pick the design.
Yeah,
either accept it,
or don't go on it.
Yeah, a lot of...
And it's like these people that... Jeremy Kyle, I know it's stopped now, but Jeremy Kyle, it's like... They're like, oh, I get abused for months and months afterwards. Don't go on Jeremy Kyle then.
Yeah, you know what
you can say no. If you want to meet your long-lost daughter or whatever, just get Jeremy Kyle, I'm sure, will hand over the inquiry, do you know what I mean? And he will hand over the details and you can just inquire about it yourself.
Don't get me wrong, all of them shows are exploitive of people.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time,
know what you're getting,
they have enough sense in their head to sign the fucking contract.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And if they don't, they shouldn't be on the show.
No, but that's the general public for you.
I think a lot of people are petty. You see it everywhere, like they're just ridiculously petty.
Yeah.
I see it at work all the time. People like stabbing each other in the back and stuff just out of pettiness. They don't gain anything from it. It's just they're just petty.
Yeah.
And it's just like need to grow up, really.
Unfortunately, it happens in every single workplace.
Yeah. And you get like discrimination of all things like ageism, racism, whatever.
Right. What's your number 3, Aaron?
My number 3 was basically what you were just saying.
So yeah, you got the 3. Okay. What's your number 2 then, Joe?
Believe it or not, my number 2 is idiot drivers.
Which we touched upon, really.
Which we've touched upon.
Yeah. We don't really need to go into that more, do we?
No. But the only thing I'll say about it is, if you don't know how to drive,
don't go on the
sell
road.
the fucking car.
Yeah.
Because I'm being serious.
Funny enough to
bus.
talk about that is me and my mate Matt both got crashed into within a month of each other. People that are over 80.
Yeah.
80 years old.
You
should not be driving a car if you're 80 plus.
Matt's was a lot worse.
I'm sorry. Though. But once you get to 70-ish, the car should be taken off you. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be
Matt's car was on the drive.
Matt's car was parked on his driveway.
She went through several walls.
She went through 4 front gardens and 2 walls to get to his car.
Yeah.
And she took it out.
And the mum's car next to
mum's car. She took it out.
How unlucky is that, innit, for him? Like that.
She went through a hedge, 4 front gardens, and 2 walls. That was a brand new car as well. And do you know what the police said? Oh, she just had a little bit of a pedal. What do you call it? When you get them confused. Confusion. Pedal confusion.
What she thinks she's doing?
Didn't she try and get the shopping out afterwards as well?
No, but she had an automatic, so there's 2 of them. She had an automatic car, she had a brake and a go.
What?
Yeah.
How? What?
Because she was 80 odd. The woman that hit me, yeah, when she got out of her car, she had a Zimmer frame, Jamie, in the back of her car. That's how old she was. She got out and got her Zimmer frame out of her boot of her car that she just written off. Yeah, and stood there looking at me.
Saying what? What are you going to do?
What are you do about a Zimmer frame? She better knock you out of it. That's what she better do, Kieran, isn't it?
I looked at her and I just thought, what?
She's thinking, you try something, son, I'm going to fight you.
And the funny thing is, the insurance took her side because I'm a young lad and she's a fucking 80, I think she was nearly 90, the woman that hit me. Do you know what I mean?
Now, I think after the age of like 75, they should be tested every 6 months.
They should be tested every 3 months. I've seen so many drivers that are out on the road that are more dangerous because they're driving slowly, like older women or old men, driving slowly, or they just don't know what the fuck they're doing, or they're just pure confused. You can see it in their face, they're confused as fuck what's going on. Why are they driving a car?
I told you about when I was, this is why I've brought it up actually, when I was driving down the
Mum put that's ageist. Shut up, man.
When I was driving down the motorway on the way home from work after a late shift, and this guy was like veering from one lane to the other. I thought, oh, he's a fucking drunk driver. They're always around at that time, yeah.
Yeah, you can always see him like a Friday night.
And yeah, it was a Thursday as well. So I come round on the outside lane, looked over at him. The geezer's actually asleep.
Yeah,
like fully asleep. Like he's actually his head slumped into his arm. And I thought, what am I going to do? It's like a 1990 fucking Rover.
Was he old?
Bottle green Rover. No, he was like, I'd say it's probably in his like mid-30s, 40s. And I ended up calling in for the first time in my life, other than working in the shop about shoplifters. Ended up calling 101, which is like the non-emergency police line. And giving them the details over and everything, and they'll tell me they'll let me know if they need a statement off me if they get hold of the driver. Obviously nothing with the police was sorted out, but for me to turn around and to look at someone and they're actually fully, like, he's actually fully asleep, not even like nodding off, he's fully asleep on the motorway. Just fucking, if you're tired, like he could be just tired. Yeah. If you're tired, get out of the fucking car.
Yeah, pull over into a thing and have a little lie down.
When I drove to fucking Scotland, and it took me like 21 hours, do you remember? I stopped in just past the Scottish border, which was only going to take me another 2 hours to get home. Get to Dan's house. I stopped 4 times because I was that tired by the end of the trip. I needed to stop, and I knew that.
Yeah, it's the same thing happened when I used to go to Norwich and back. I used to jump on the thing, and then when I get to a certain station, I'd get out and get a coffee. Spread my, because by that time I was actually nodding off. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been up at work working from 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Leaving work, going straight from work to there. I was just knackered, and when you spend so long on it in a car, just driving straight, you do nod off. Do you know what I mean?
But this guy was doing about 45 miles an hour.
It's absolute confusion
on the motorway. Yeah. And he's veering in and out, and I was just thinking, what the hell? And it's not the only time I see it. Like, lorry drivers are terrible for it. They seem to think they own the fucking motorway.
Well, lorry drivers, what they do is they normally indicate for 2 seconds, then just pull over. They just go wherever they want to go. So what they do is they give you 2 second warning, and then just pull straight away.
I was watching Fast and Loud down here the other day, while Kieran was asleep next to me on the couch, and they just done up this Chevy truck, just done it up, and they're test driving it, just to see it was right, and then some lorry driver crashed them into a wall when they were test driving it, and the geezer just got absolutely bollocks by Richards, even though it wasn't his fault, and the car was written off, man. Like, he spent like 30k on that car, it got written off just like that. Yeah. Because of a lorry driver.
Because they're so high up and they're in like fucking massive machines, they don't care about you and your little fucking car.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's nothing you can do about them.
Right, my number 2 is people in this world.
More people.
Being born into money. Like, when they're just an absolute arse because they've got money. But it's not their money.
Snobs.
It's like their family's money or something. It's like why do you think that you are so entitled? Yeah, why do you think that you're so entitled to be acting like an idiot in this world when you're not even the one that made the money? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. I'd probably be the same way.
Oh, 100%, Kieran. You'd be walking around on the stallion.
I would do. Everywhere I arrive, I'd drive on elephant back.
But like a family event, Kieran just showed up and he
would get like a lift to like round the corner and then come round the corner on the elephant just to make himself look grand on his entrance.
I would.
You would love it if you were rich.
But no, it annoys me because it's like, fair enough if you're self-made, if you're like these YouTubers and stuff we were talking about earlier, they made their money from getting hard, like from work, like they had to build up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you are just one of these people that are born into money, like your dad is the richest person in the world or whatever, it's just like
any of Trump's kids.
Yeah, it's like, just what are you being an idiot for?
Just don't be a snob about it, innit?
Yeah, at the end of the day, fair enough, enjoy your money, but don't put it on Instagram and don't do this and don't do that. Do you know what I mean? Just get on with your life.
Yeah,
and I hate seeing as well when people have the chance, like when they win the lottery or whatever, and they blow it within 6 months to a year.
It's easily done though, isn't it?
If it's
People
like,
get
why?
overexcited.
But why though? Just you've got one chance to change your life forever.
Yeah.
Why are you going to cock it up just because you want to be a bellend? Do you know what I mean?
There was that famous guy, wasn't it, that did it?
They
He
bought
had,
all
like,
the monster
banger
trucks.
racings
Yeah, he
and-
bought all the monster trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
stuff
know
like that.
what-
Then he went on to the thing, and then he killed himself in the end, didn't he?
No, he's alive,
Oh, was he?
and he's managed to make back millions somehow.
Oh.
I
thought he
don't
killed
know
himself.
what I'll do with money. I felt like a mental in it.
No, like I would buy myself a house and buy myself a nice car and that, but you would invest. You would just do stuff. There's financial advisors out there that know how to make money. Do you know what I mean?
Mate.
That is their whole job. Get a financial advisor, pay them hourly, and let them make money for you. It's not hard. I can imagine. It might be harder than that. But
Well, you get done for tax evasion.
well, no, you can't do any of that kind of stuff. But it's just like fucking hell, man.
I've been watching that
unbelievable.
Jersey Shore lately, and that's what Mike, the situation's in prison for at the minute. Tax evasion.
well, Jersey Shore is completely different.
Jersey Shore.
Kettle fish.
Jamie, you should be watching Jersey Shore.
Right, what's your number 2, Aaron?
My number 2 is wasps. Because they're useless. They don't do anything.
Yeah, admittedly, wasps are pretty
Like,
useless.
I can deal with bees.
Because bees don't go after you.
Yeah, but wasps, they're going for you. They just are going for you. They look at you in the eye. They think, yeah, I'm
And
gonna
then,
sting
but with
you.
a bee, you know they've got one chance.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're dead.
and if a bee stings you, they know.
And they know they've got one chance.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they don't try it.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
try it. They
Whereas
just
the
think,
wasps,
nah.
they don't give a crap.
Yeah, wasps
Yeah,
just keep
they're
coming.
at you. Yeah, and I'm thinking, and when people go, oh, leave it, it's fine.
And they won't.
yeah.
And they won't leave your
No, it's
food
not
alone
fine.
as
Yeah.
well. Wasps, they love food.
It's not, and like when you have like a sweet drink, they're all over that. Just piss off.
A wasp is the chihuahua of the dog of the bug world.
You should burn them all.
What? So you telling that you want to burn all the chihuahuas? And
I don't want to burn a chihuahua, but
Burn all the wasps. Get rid of them all. They're just useless.
let me just interject on this one. Just to let you know, my number 1 is wasps and all bugs. And all insects.
Well, there's
as
some insects are
Well, you
useful.
may as well
though.
join in them for this one as well.
Some insects, you need insects though.
Don't
Jay.
start this
Jay.
debate with me. I don't give a fuck.
You
what
do
we
need
Who
insects.
do we need?
You do need
What?
insects.
Do we
Well, if you don't have spiders, the flies will overtake the
Yeah,
world.
but the
That's
flies
actually-
will die because
Why?
they'll be gone as well. If I had a wish and they said to me, "What do you want to get rid of?" All insects and arachnids.
Yeah, but then
gone.
Yeah, but it's different because some of them, I guarantee, are doing things that you don't even know about. So I mean, like
bees create honey.
ants, things like that.
Bees
Yeah.
create honey.
Bees create
and honey's
honey.
peng.
I fucking hate honey. I don't.
Oh,
like, I could
shut up.
I could live in a world without honey.
No, you need some insects, Jay.
No.
You do.
All right. All right. Let me change it up then. So if I had a wish, yeah, I would say all insects. Wasps can still die, but all insects can just be out of my vicinity.
So what? Whenever
So
you walk
within
around,
10
meters
die.
of me, they will never be near me.
They'll die. If they're near you, they die. Is
Yeah,
what you're saying.
I've just got like a force field that kills them off as they walk near me.
That's
that's a
pathetic.
shitty superpower. That is.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wish. It's only one of my wishes.
So what?
So what? If you had a genie and you
So
got
what
3
you
wishes,
are-
one would
Yeah.
be
What
that
you
had
are-
a 10-meter vicinity around you that killed all wasps.
So if
that
you
killed
were,
all
so
insects.
Why don't you
and
just
arachnids.
be that you're immune to everything that they do?
Because then they'll be all over me.
so your superhero
Because they won't
power.
see me. I'll be like camouflaged.
Your
So they'll just be climbing in my mouth. No, Kieran.
Immune, not invisible, Jamie.
your superhero power is.
I didn't say I was going to be a superhero. Where's the
Well,
superhero?
You
come
can't
from?
be. It's so no. If you were a superhero, though, yeah, you'd be called Bug Spray Man. like,
Bug vicinity guy.
They'd call
Yeah.
me the exterminator.
honestly,
They were like, oh, there's loads of bugs here. Let's get Jamie in. Jamie just bowls in, walks in. There's a 10-meter range where they
to be
can't
fair,
get in.
you'd make
I was
money
going.
from it. You'd make money if it. If someone's got like a spider's nest or something, yeah, you should whack Jamie in there. That's done. See you later.
No. What I'm saying is, one of my wishes would be that I don't want bugs. They bite me.
It's bit his tit.
They
Spider
go.
had a little
They
bit
go
of tit.
in areas you don't want. I'll be walking the dog through the
His
field,
tit.
and I've got a fly in my ear. just buzzing in my ear, and he's like, "Dad, Dad was trying to drink a nice cider a few weeks ago."
Yeah, and it stung him.
And the wasp was inside his cider bottle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kill wasps. Kill the wasps. Everything else right.
No, like I understand some of them, but I don't understand all insects because you need some insects.
What
Kill
insect
wasps.
would you be happy being in your mouth?
Why am I putting them in my mouth? I don't want nothing in my mouth.
Yeah.
What insect would you be happy being on you then?
On me?
Mm.
I don't mind like an ant being on me. That don't bother me.
Just an ant. That's it.
Yeah, what other give me an insect and I'll tell you if I don't mind it.
Millipede.
Millipede, yeah.
They're weird, aren't they though? Right, I don't know. I've never put one on me, so I don't know what it'd be like. But they're weird looking things though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they things with like thousands of legs?
Yeah.
Yeah, then no, I'm not keen on that.
About a fly.
A fly.
Yeah, fly don't bother me. Fly can fly. As long as they don't bite me on nothing, it can fly about.
A fly don't
They're
bite.
annoying, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't bother me.
Horse flies bite.
They're annoying. I'd rather it not be on me.
Well,
but
Jamie,
I wouldn't freak out if it landed on me, whereas you freak out when it lands
Jamie,
on me. Like a butterfly, that one doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
A butterfly is a day moth.
Moths annoy me because moths don't leave you alone.
No,
Moths will
because
fly at you.
they're attacking light, aren't they?
They fly at you. Whereas a butterfly, have you ever seen a butterfly go at you?
No.
A butterfly
Yes.
normally just flies past you
Yes.
and flies off.
Jamie,
You've been attacked by
A butterfly is a day moth.
Jamie, you're a pathetic little creature.
It is the moth of the daylight.
I'd always remember that time when I woke up in the middle of the night and Jamie and Mum are fighting the world's biggest bee.
Kieran, that bee.
That was a big bee.
That bee had its own gravitational
It was
pull.
the size
that
of a
big?
tennis ball. That's how big it was.
It was massive.
And then when you hit it, it made a thud. All you heard is...
Oh, yeah. And we thought we caught it early that night, didn't we? And I was laying in my bed, and I woke up, and it was on my fucking head. It was on my forehead, yeah? The biggest bee in the world. And I had knocked it off. I felt it thud against the wall, and I thought, fucking hell, well, that's it. And that's when I got back up.
That's when you went and got Mum.
And that's when I employed Mum into my...
So Bugspray Man was tussling with a bee in his room.
I've always had issues. There's always been issues. I've never... Bugs don't leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Because you're small.
Why did you go like American there, innit?
They do not fucking leave me alone.
Well, yeah, to be fair, the other day he got sexual favours from a spider in it, so... Yeah. Stuck on that tit. Sucking on some tit.
It's the...
I'm not good with anything that's smaller than me. I don't like rodents. I don't like anything.
They don't bother me at all.
What, rodents?
Like rats and stuff.
You must be terrified of dwarfs, man.
Wait until you come across a rat close quarters and
You must be
at you.
You must be terrified of dwarfs.
When do rats fly?
They jump. They leap at you.
Like
They leap towards
bats
you.
don't bother me either. Things like that.
Bats
Why are you
are
scared
alright.
of everything?
Bats are alright.
You're scared of everything.
They fly at you, Kieran.
What about
rats
mouse?
Rats
what about
actually leap
hamsters?
at
Do
you.
you freak out about hamsters?
No, because they're quite cute little things.
Do they bite you though?
I don't give a fuck. I'll kill it. I'll break his neck. Try to bite me, that'd be the end of his life.
You're like, up!
Yeah, it would have to know it's like a bumblebee. One time and one time only. You come near me, you're dead.
But it'd be on you.
What? Hamster? Yeah, as long as it don't bite, it'd be fine.
If
it bites.
This is...
Right. Anyway.
You're going to break a hamster's
Moving
neck.
on from the rodent
I'll
talk.
break his neck.
My number one hate in this world is having to work. Having to get out of my house and go to work. That is my number one hate. I cannot be bothered.
No, everyone does.
I'd rather there just be like a currency, and they're like that time thing, yeah, where whenever you bought anything, you would
take years off
take
your life.
years off your life, innit?
How many years do you think you'd have left now?
Well, it depends what I bought. If I was just a normal guy,
I'll be
go
dead
crazy.
next month, innit? I'll be dead next month, innit?
Jamie would be dead tomorrow.
I would be gone years ago.
No, it
have made
depends.
it to
But then obviously it would turn into like just what's it called?
timeless.
No, it's not called timeless. In time,
In time,
it would just be people with money would just be the
live in hundreds
would
of
live
years.
hundreds of years. Yeah, it would be like that. But I would just spend it wisely. Do you know what I mean?
They still have to work in that though.
Yeah, because they have to work for time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would. I don't know. I don't want to go to work anymore. I'm done.
You sound
If
so
I could win the
upset.
lottery, then it would be fine. I want money, but I don't want to get out of bed. There's too much good shit on Netflix and stuff, man. Not to
mine is
spend my
mine
life.
is very similar. Mine's like early mornings, and I can't do early mornings. Early mornings upset me.
Well, that's your
greatly.
number one.
Basically, yeah.
What, having to get out of work early in the morning?
Yes, yeah. Like,
That's what I mean. Like, you can get up every day, yeah, about 10 o'clock. You could do the same stuff every day. You could go out and enjoy your friends with your time. Imagine how much time and like thing you would have to like spend with friends, and like how many good memories you'd have.
Yeah, it'd be like your childhood continued.
Because just all the way through your life. Do you know what I mean? It's just
But like I said, you got to bowl to work and talk to this absolute twat who's faking every smile he's ever thrown at you,
and look and smell like shit because you're by your 2 hours.
And then
into
if
work,
I didn't have to work, I wouldn't have a car. Why do I need to drive? I just get someone to drive me around.
how much money are you gonna have? Then?
Yeah.
No, because if people are doing it, people might just start up like taxi ranks out of the kindness of their hearts. And then I'll just be loving life.
Are you on crack?
Getting, do you know what I mean? If you
So
don't,
you get ferried from here to Hitchin to
if
see your girlfriend.
there was no jobs in the world, what would happen?
Everyone would be on the fucking Jeremy Kyle.
No, TV wouldn't exist because people wouldn't feel the need to go on TV.
So basically,
Kieran
wants to revert back to Amish times
you
and
wanna
become working off the land.
You want to
growing
watch
beards,
TV?
getting
But
married.
you're still working.
You want to watch TV, but you
I don't
don't
want to do anything, Jamie.
You want to watch TV?
I would quite happily, put a virtual reality headset on and just sit in my bed all day and just chill, like Sims or something like that.
You want to watch TV all day, yeah?
Yeah.
But you don't want jobs to be a thing. So how would that happen?
you could swim every day.
Is it just
or
you?
Could
is it just you
you
that's
could go
not working?
shooting, or you could
Is it just you that's not
you
working?
could go
then?
for a run whenever you want, or you could do anything like that. Do you know what I mean? You could do whatever you wanted every day for the rest of your life. You could just sit by a pool, chill in a pool all day. Do you know what I mean? You could just do whatever.
I'll be getting absolutely smashed.
Because even when people are really rich, they don't have the time to spend their money because they are too busy making money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and when you're poor, the anything you want to do is make money. So then you're out there making. So realistically, when in this world are you ever going to have time?
Money,
Do you know what I mean?
money, and the chase of money is the government's way of holding the carrot in front of you.
Kieran,
yeah.
Kieran, what do you want to do, mate?
What do you mean? What do I want
What
to
do
do?
you
Nothing.
want?
I've told you this,
He wants
Aaron.
to do nothing while watching Netflix that is made by people out of the kindness of their hearts, Aaron.
You're saying you've got no
Yeah,
time.
but then Netflix wouldn't exist.
You've
will
got
it?
no
Because
time
have
to
any
do
jobs.
all this, and that. Yeah, but when I asked what you want to do, you was like, I want to watch Netflix and it.
No, I just want to do nothing.
Just get Netflix app on your phone, Kieran, innit? Watch it at work. That's what everyone else does.
I will not. I do not agree with that statement
Why?
because we have to work in this world.
Why?
I agree that I would love to not do anything, but
So
if
money didn't exist, what would happen?
we would all work off the land and be eating our livestock.
But no, why would we? Because no reason. Why would we need to do that?
Because how are you going to eat?
What if we didn't have to eat and we didn't have money?
So now you're just taking everything away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand it. Like, if you need to eat, you could have to have farms and stuff.
Yeah.
But then the people that had the farms were the rich people. So then you've got democracy again.
No.
Yeah.
Just everyone owns their little farm, has their own little
so you're
cow and
telling
their own
me-
little goat, and you eat them.
How are you going to do that, Jay? You can't even put stuff in the microwave. How are you going to put? How are you going to get a goat?
I think your problem is, Kieran, you don't like people, innit? I think we just summarised that. And you want to live on some remote island with no one on it, yeah. And
If someone wants to give me money and let me sit down all day,
and watch Netflix all day, innit?
Well, yeah.
That was like, oh, I hate my life.
But no, I think yeah.
I want money.
But no, I think
I just want
that's
money.
making sense.
Give me money.
But yeah, is that all of our top fives then?
I would say.
So mine was the
So
most
ba-
controversial at
so-
number one.
So basically, we hate people and we want money.
I wouldn't say it's controversial, Kieran. I'd just say you don't want to do anything.
No, I don't.
No one wants to work unless you actually like what you're doing. But we don't like what we're
Yeah, but I
doing.
think even those people that like what they're doing, like football players and stuff like that, it becomes a job.
Yeah, it would do.
eventually.
Hmm.
Even though they
The only
really
way
enjoy it.
you are ever going to 100% like what you do is if you run every single part of your life.
Yeah.
Like if you run every single part of your company or you run every single part of your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You're never going to do that. Because if you have a YouTube channel, you're going to have an agent. And the agent's going to tell you what you can't post, what you can post.
Yeah.
What you can do, what you can't do.
People will be delving back into
if you're the
Twitter.
CEO of your company,
Yeah.
you're not even running the company because the board run your company for you. You're just the CEO. And if you're a member of a board, then you've got to come to a conclusion with 6 other people. Do you know what I mean? It's like even the President of the United States and the Prime Minister of England, they're not even in charge.
No.
So what you want,
Do you know what I
Kieran, is complete control and money.
Of the world,
Kieran
yes.
wants to be a dictator.
Yeah.
You want to be Jesus.
Yeah.
You want to control everything.
Kieran wants to be the Kim Jong-un of the world.
Yeah, it's just the whole world.
Firing missiles at people, right?
Yeah. And everyone can just do what they want.
That would be utter chaos, Kieran, isn't it?
No, within regulation.
Basically, if you're in charge of the world, you're going, let's do a purge. So everyone's just killing. All crime is legal. Yeah, people killing each other, people cutting off each other's limbs, and then battering other people with their other limbs.
Jamie would be fumigating the whole world for the bugs.
Yeah.
I would start the fumigation on day 1 of the purge.
Fumigation begins.
Honestly.
Alright.
You're not in charge, Kieran.
Alright, guys. That's that then for this week's episode of A Pinch of Malt. It's been a good one, I think.
Thank you for coming, guys. We appreciate it.
Sounds like it.
We appreciate it.
Even though Jamie went to the toilet about 5 times.
I went twice.
Give us
5
money.
times.
Oh, money.
Come on,
Kieran.
Give us a like and everything on Facebook, Instagram.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah,
Start
subscribe.
that again, so I can cut that bit.
Alright, guys. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of A Pinch of Malt.
Give us a like, subscribe.
Yeah, we're on Facebook,
All that good stuff.
Twitter and Instagram. The
At
usual APOM podcast or at APM podcasts.
Yeah.
And then our YouTube. Give us also subscribe and whatever you do on your podcasting platform.
Jamie.
I've been looking to that on this week, and it's been a lot of Spotify. Spotify's up there now.
Yeah, Spotify.
I didn't even know you could get podcasts on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting bigger on Spotify.
Yeah.
Is it?
Spotify's
mad.
probably because Spotify's free, and not just Apple users can use it.
Yeah, it's like Apple Podcasts for it comes with your phone,
Yeah.
so it's different.
So a lot of people use it.
Yeah, and it's a good. You can download on it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you can listen to it offline.
So,
Spotify and Apple Podcast. It's just search A Pinch of Malt
Yeah.
on there, and we still want to hear back from you guys more and more.
If you could email our
Email address. It's apompodcast
at gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
Yep.
And that's it, guys.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
listening.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
listening, and see you next week.
Bye-bye.